because I ended up meeting somebody who was an active rapper, songwriter. You know, he was just crushing it, and he had his own studio. So I asked him, brother, can I get in that studio? And it was funny, man, because I remember the first time when I got invited, he said, "You're going to pull up to the stew?" And I was like, "What's a stew?" So what's that? He said, "It's a studio, Nick." And I was like, "Oh shit, my bad." I was like, "Yeah, but."
Welcome back to Kickin with Katelyn.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Kickin' It with Katelyn. Today, I have Nick with me. Okay. So obviously, we look good as fuck. It's gonna be Halloween, and this is all we're doing for Halloween. Like, that's the most we got.
That's it. I'll say if my makeup doesn't look good, you're to blame. It's 100% on you.
I did not do his makeup.
You said, "I'm going to help you out. I'm going to help you out with your makeup." I did this, and it looks good, and I'm proud of it. So if it doesn't look good and they hate it, then hey, that's on you. Cool.
Okay, if I did your makeup, it would not look like that.
It would look way better.
You
Probably,
didn't
right?
ask me to do it.
You offered, and then you were like, "Nah, I'm not going to do it." And I was like, okay.
Not whatever. No, I didn't. Okay, anyways. How do we know each other? Do you remember?
I met you, I think, in about 3 years ago, I say.
I don't think I wasn't thinking that hard. I was just gonna say at HEB.
Oh, yeah. Timestamp?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I met you at HEB. You were working in the pharmacy, and I was working, just moving all around the store.
Yep.
And
that's that. We never talked to each other there.
Never.
Not a single time then.
I was there for like a year and a half, and I never talked to you. Wow. Maybe like once, but it was like one of those.
In passing.
Like I said hi, she said bye, just real fast.
Yeah. Also, guys, I want to lick my lips so badly. They've been dry for like, 4 hours?
She's been saying this since I got here. Like, it's astounding that you haven't
He
done it yet.
didn't want to say since I picked him up.
Stop.
What? There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but okay, well, since you picked me up, that was like 4 hours ago. And
I know. We had to do some prep. You'll see.
honestly, crazy discipline on your end for like not doing that. I'd have done it.
Done what?
Like my lips by now.
Yeah, no. They're... Anyways, okay.
Okay.
So, Nick is like one of my number one watchers, viewers, whatever they're called for like my channel. So I want to know, what's your favorite episode that I've had thus far?
I think so. It's going to sound, so the one with your ex is because you were asking him questions that he was like, he's like, what are we talking about right now? But you were like diving real deep into some like personal things, but also things that like, your parents watch this, right?
I mean,
And
my mom does.
And so like things you were saying, even I was like, damn, I don't know if I would want my mom hearing me say that. But he was in a position to where like either he was gonna answer it or he was just gonna check it. And he was like, well, what are we talking? I think you asked him something about pegging. You said something about pegging.
Oh, probably.
Yeah, if you go back and
that was
rewatch
a long ass time ago.
It was, yeah. But that was a good one. Yeah, I think that was probably the funniest one I've seen.
I did not think that you're going to like that one the best.
Why you say that?
Because of what you told me about it initially. But that's not here nor there. But yeah, that's interesting. What do you prefer? Do you prefer this studio, the old studio, or the school studios? It's okay.
I like the change of pace.
Okay, you do.
With like the school studios, because you're not exactly in your element, but you're still in your element.
Okay.
Because you're doing your thing. Like even all your prep, you didn't skip a beat on any of this, so you know what you're doing. So yeah. I think that's cool. But this right here, this is sick.
You prefer the home studio?
I like the home studio.
So if I invited you to go film one at school, you'd be like, nah, let's stick to the home studio.
Oh, no, for sure. I'd go over there. I'd go to school, yeah.
Nosy.
I'm not going to say no or anything. I got to go.
Okay,
That'd be cool.
Enough about me. I didn't ask you just to gas me. I was just really curious.
No, yeah, but that's my honest answer is it was probably either that episode or even before you started with the camera, like that was good too.
Dang.
I like that.
Dang. Okay, enough about me.
Oh,
You're an
come on.
artist.
I am. I tried,
Okay, well, I want to know, like, how do you brand yourself as an artist, or how did you?
Branding as far as what? Like, in what aspect?
Like, give me your elevator pitch. Enlighten us.
I don't know. I think music has always just been something that I held really close to my heart. And it had a lot to do with my father. And my dad brought me into the music world, and I've always respected how he didn't want to let up on his dream. It's one of the most beautiful.
That's
Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, you gonna
don't make me cry. Come on,
dude. If you cry, you might as well lick your lips, dude. You gotta double down.
I know. If I start crying out.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful thing. I feel like it's not everybody who has it, but I'll wake up on my days off, or I'll just wake up in the morning and I'll wake up to him playing in the living room, and he's just playing. And man, he's modest, but he's like a humble man. He's my father, and he always says, I tell people about him. I like to show them his music videos, and like when he was playing on stage in Austin, and he said, "Oh man, I can't do that no more. I'm old. I'm rusty. That man would pick up the guitar, put it behind his head, and shred it away.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he was insane, and I like to think that I followed in those footsteps. Even like actively taking like a little bit of a break from music, I still like to think that I have my foot in the door and I can offer advice to anybody, because that's how I brand myself. I'm an artist, and not just in the way of like me getting in the studio and making a song or anything. Like, I can offer you advice. I can talk to you about things, because I've been through the ringer and I've done it all. I've talked to many producers, many artists, and that was something that...
Big shot.
Yeah. Hey, we try. Yeah. So if I brand myself as an artist, it's not just the word. It's a plethora of things that I like to think about.
Okay. Dang. Okay. Your dad is really cool. Honestly, like, I've seen some of the videos that you post of him. He's good as fuck.
He's a badass, man.
Like, what does he stick to? Like, what genre would you say he is?
That man will play the blues till he goes down. And even then, like, we're probably going to bury him with all his guitars, because he's a big blues guy. And that's where, people will, I'll talk to all these old heads and at the bars and everything, and say, Nick, you don't know nothing about this music. I was like, brother, I probably know this song better than you do.
You really do know a lot of old people at the bar.
I do.
That one time we went.
Oh, yeah,
and they're
that's
like,
funny.
This is my friend Katelyn. This is my friend Katelyn. This is my friend Katelyn.
Yeah. Well, and that's the other thing too, if we're going to be out, I don't really actively try to, go out with a lot of different people or anything. So if I'm going to go out with somebody, or like we're going to go hang out somewhere, you're somebody important to me. And I want everybody who's important to me that I've met, I want them to meet you, because this isn't something I'll be like, hey, it's one off, bro. Like, I just met you.
Yeah.
Like, nah, man, like, you meet my people. Because if anything ever happens to me, I'm ever not in the picture, or you go to those places, you're never going to be alone. Because those people got you. You know what I'm saying?
Dang. Okay, this is why I really, really enjoy your personality. You're so wholesome.
Oh, thank you so much.
Like, genuinely, like, you're one of, like, the best people that I've ever met.
Oh, shit.
And I don't mean to, like, blow steam up your ass, but, like, honestly, like, when they say, like, oh, there's no one like that anymore, people aren't genuine, I'm like, no, like, for real.
Yeah.
And, like, I really hope that you never change, because that's really, really, like, hard to find now.
I appreciate that.
So I appreciate you being you. That's fucking crazy.
Damn.
People are so shallow now.
Yeah.
Just saying. Okay, anyways, back to the music.
I'll cry.
Is there anything specific that made you start? Like, was there just like a switch in time that you were like, oh shit, like, this is what I need to do?
I've been writing music. And when I say writing music, I mean like just like lyrics out. I've been doing that since like 5th grade.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and man, and like I said, it had a lot to do with my dad, and I grew up in the country. I grew up around Dale, Texas, and there's nothing to do out there.
Yeah.
There ain't no kind of Wi-Fi out there. There ain't no there's no quick access to just like, hey, let me hop on my phone, and I think that's another thing that I can even get into is that, kids nowadays, they're in tune with their iPads and their, stuff. Like I got a bunch of nieces and nephews and they're just like right here with their phone. And I'm like, hey, and they're like, and I'm like, hey, and they're like, and I'm like, hey, and then they're like, huh? I'm like, damn. They're making a Toy Story 5 and it's about the toys versus electronics. That's going to be cool.
I'm going to be crying in the movie theater.
I know that movie's not for the kids.
No.
That's for like the 2000s babies for sure.
Yeah. It's for the people having kids.
Yes. And that are fighting that fight right now. But so like I didn't have a lot to do out there. And so I had a buddy of mine who I was very fortunate to get an iPod one year, me and my sister, for Christmas. Mm-hmm. And my buddy threw a bunch of music on there. And a lot of the music that was on there was just like loops of instruments. So I was like, man, well, hey. So I spent a lot of my time sitting out in the field just listening to instruments. Or if I wasn't listening to that, I was listening to my dad. And I've always been just writing music. When we were at Hayes, I met a group of rappers. And I just wanted to talk to them, communicate with them. And I ended up communicating with them. And I was like, man, that's cool because they're just like me. They're out here making all this music and they're like cool. Like they're genuine people. And that was just a big thing because I ended up meeting somebody who was an active rapper, songwriter. He was just crushing it and he had his own studio. So I asked him, brother, can I get in that studio? And it was funny, man, because I remember the first time when I got invited, he said, "You're going to pull up to the stew?" And I was like, "What's a stew?" I said, "What's that?" He said, "It's a studio, Nick." And I was like, "Oh, shit, my bad." I was like, "Yeah, but I can come right now." And sure enough, that's when I made my first song. It's still up till this day.
That day?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I made it that day. Because, they were all just in the chamber, And they were all ready to go. And I just picked one. And I made it about a breakup. You know how that goes, right?
As most songs are.
As most are nowadays. And it was funny because he had texted his friend. He was like, "Guess who's in the stew?" And he took a picture of my feet. And dude, I just remember not my feet, not my feet. I had shoes on, right? I had to specify that was correct.
Dogs out and all,
yeah.
getting real comfy in there.
For free, dude? Crazy work. And I just remember that my legs were shaking so much. That was the first time I ever recorded.
Embarrassing.
And then how when you're shaking, your voice will shake. So I was in there just like, I was like, fuck.
That is so embarrassing.
Yeah, you're telling me I lived that. But then actively as I kept going in there, man, I liked it because then I was able to find my voice. Mm-hmm. I think when I first made that song and if you hear it nowadays, it just sounds like me talking. Because I didn't really know how to change my voice, pitch my voice. I get a lot of, well, that doesn't sound like you. I said, I understand that. I bet it doesn't.
Yeah, it's not supposed to, really.
Yeah, it's that's like my alter ego. You know? Sorry, excuse me. I was gonna, and that was pretty much it. Just getting in there and getting my foot in the door to start making music. But I will say that it had a lot to do with my dad. It had a lot to do with my family. And it had a lot to do with the team that I had met, the group of guys, and I'm going to shout them out, TTA, all my brothers out there. It was y'all. Y'all pushed me out there, and they helped me get my ground in my feet. They're not TTA no more. Everybody's just still crushing it. Yeah. But that's something that I'm always going to be grateful for. I'm always grateful for those guys. They're good guys. Yeah, they're good people.
Coming from the other side of those kind of stories, I guess you don't know, but as someone who's not musically inclined,
come on.
We used to make fun of the people who were SoundCloud rappers.
Yeah.
But like you're romanticizing it so much. Like now I feel bad.
Oh no, you should feel bad. I'm just kidding.
Some of it is trash.
No, 100%. Like there was like people were just recording on their phones. They weren't putting time into it. They weren't actually paying to go to a studio.
Yeah. Y'all took that shit serious.
100%. And like, you know, as serious as I was putting, you know, if I'm going to take up somebody's time, and even if I'm paying for it, brother, trust me, I'm not going to waste your time.
Yeah, I believe that's just who you are.
Yeah, like I'm not going to come in here when you're giving me 100 and give you 10. Like this is your space. I'm not going to disrespect your space. We're gonna fucking make some shit happen here today, okay?
Dang.
And boom.
It's because you're respectful.
I try to be, yeah.
I think you are.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just I can't disrespect anybody's time, and I'm still that's still a hard lesson that I'm trying to learn is respecting people's time, because as much as I just made it seem like I'm an ace at it,
Yeah.
I'm not. Like there comes times where I've disrespected people's times and I've gotten checked on it. And, you know, I can't even be mad about it, you know, because, hey, you can be mad at me, but, and that's the other thing. Like, if you're going to be mad at me, just how we're talking right now, we need to speak like that. Just because you're louder doesn't mean you're right, you know, like.
Oh my gosh, that touched on so many parts of your life.
Yeah.
Just like one sentence,
Really?
right there.
Shit.
That's a lot of
We
callbacks.
should do this more often, huh?
That's a lot of tea right there.
Yeah, but-
that we won't divulge into. But like, if your dad started, like, if you're saying he's a big blues guy, like, is there someone who inspired you that's not your dad?
Like in the blues
No.
community?
No. Like, I think you posted something about Logic before.
Oh, 100%.
Who are they to you?
Man, just so everybody, Eminem, right?
Yeah.
You know, big Eminem guy. And I remember that when I would, what did you do? Did you lick your lips or something?
No, I
that.
just touched my face.
Okay.
And I'm looking at it.
I'm like fighting, itching my nose right now. But yeah, Eminem. And like I was saying, you know, living out in the country, we didn't have a crazy amount of stuff. And, you know, I have a sister, and she had a phone, and it had like service on it. Mm-hmm. But she would, you know, who was the man she's married to today, she would always be with her boyfriend, and she would be over there in Austin. And that's a stretch. And like, for real, big ups to that guy, because he loved my sister so much that he would drive damn near 40 minutes to go see her for 30 minutes. And
Dang, that's insane.
hats off to that guy. And I'm proud to call him my brother-in-law. I don't even call him my brother-in-law when we go places. I call him my brother, because he's been around since I was like 3. That's,
oh my gosh.
That cat stuck around, man. He stuck around for a good while. And my sister had a phone. She would leave it at the house, and that had service on it. And I would listen to Eminem. I would listen to a lot of Eminem. I think 8 Mile had come out around that time. Yeah. And man, I can't tell you how much she would get on my ass, because she did not like me listening to that music.
Why?
She thought it was going to be a bad influence on me. And my mom did too. And it's a vivid memory I have, is that she came out the room and she was holding up the phone, and it was a picture of Eminem on YouTube. And she was like, "What is this?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, that wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was somebody else." And she was like, "You're the only one listening to this. What did I tell you about listening to this?" And I was like, "Well, be cool. All right."
Yeah.
That's just kind of what I like. And I liked it. I liked it a lot. And then, you know, I started listening to other artists, because, you know, he wasn't the only one out there doing it. And if you ask a lot of people who like know me and like how I do make music and like how I do rap and how I sing and stuff, I specialize in going like fast. I'm a fast rapper. And I listened to like Busta Rhymes, Twista, you know. Mm-hmm. Remember when Look At Me Now came out and everybody was just like, you know, just trying to really get it down. And like, I specialize in that a lot. So those guys were big influences. And then I came into hearing Logic, and Logic is just huge. I don't know what he's doing nowadays, but yeah, he came out with some albums, man, that really made me look at music a little bit differently. and kind of who I wanted to be with music. And so did Eminem. And I got another buddy, Team Music, and I remember one day he did a promo for me. Out of the kindness of his heart, because that's just who he is, you know. He did that, and he said, "Y'all like Logic? Y'all like Eminem? Well, this is my boy Prodigy right here." And I was like, I said, "Shit, bro, I don't know if I can live up to that."
Never mind.
Hold on, bro. We're making country music now. We're not doing it no more.
Okay, yeah. So tell me how that pivot came to be. Are you gonna stay as Prodigy, or are you gonna switch it up?
No, I think that's gonna be the cool part, is that I'm just gonna go by my name, because that's like who I am.
No stage name?
No, I'm okay with that.
You're not nervous about it?
No. You know, I've been giving a lot of thought to something else too. Like, if I did actively continue to like rap, what if I left like, you know, the Prodigy thing behind and I put a mask on? Nobody knows who that is. Maybe the people who are close to me, but straight up got to sign an NDA. You got to be cool, dog. You know, I can't have you just, well, you don't know who that is? That's Nicholas, you know?
The way you said your government name is crazy,
my bad.
too.
Yeah, I know, dude. I'm going to be saying that a lot. You know, at my new job, that's what they call me. They just call me straight up Nicholas everywhere I've worked.
Why don't you shut it down?
I kind of like it. You know, it's not that bad.
Does it make you feel older?
No, it's just, man, the only people who call me that are like my sisters and my mom and my dad when he's mad. But that man, I never see him get mad. It's insane.
Okay, so like only your friends are allowed to call you Nick now, or what?
No. Like, you could call me Nicholas. I don't mind. It's almost refreshing to hear.
Are you saying we're not friends?
Well, no. I mean, what did you just ask me?
I said so only your friends can say Nick. And you were like, well, no, you can still say Nick.
Well, no. You call me whatever you want, man. I don't know.
Okay.
Just a pivot, I guess.
Okay,
Yeah.
but like, why country though? Like, what made you do that?
Yeah, so growing up in like Dale, close to Lockhart, just a bunch of land. We had horses. We had horses over there. And go-karts, garden. Shout out to my grandpa. He always had a garden growing. He always had fresh veggies and little peppers ready. He was my good buddy right there, man. And man, it was just a lot of country. And my sister, my best buddy, man, she loved country music. And I know old country. I say old. I'm not talking like 19 old, but I mean
Older.
like we're talking like Tracy Lawrence, you know, the king of country, George Strait, Tim McGraw.
Sorry, George Strait is fine as fuck.
Hold on now. You ain't
George
wrong,
Strait
right?
is fine. I can understand why all my aunts are in love with him.
Yeah. He lives
He's
like
a fine grandpa too.
Oh shit. What? Oh my God.
He is. The girls that get it, and the girls that don't, they just don't. That's okay.
Have you seen him when he's younger? You're gonna shit if you watch this movie. It's called Pure Country.
If
I
it's
believe
a bad movie, I'm not gonna watch it.
It's not a bad movie. It's a country movie, but it's about he plays the lead character in there.
He plays himself.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, he's always the main character. Anywhere he goes, he could go to like the spa. He could run that place. He's always the main character. He is in that movie, and I don't know if you know the song, but I mean, do you listen to George Strait?
Not really.
Oh shit! Well, we'll hear it later, but I'll send it to you. It's "I Cross My Heart." He said, "I cross my heart." That is a really good song. That's where that song, I believe that's where that song came from. It's from the soundtrack for that movie. Great movie though, and he's young in that movie. And honestly, you'd probably drool if you watched it, because if you're drooling at this man when he's clearing over 60, like shit.
60's not old.
I mean, it's not.
You're 10 years past the middle of your life.
That is true. That's a good way to look at that. Are you a glass half empty or glass half full?
I don't really think about stuff like that because it's not important.
What do you mean?
It is what it is. It's not half empty or half full. It's just there.
There's water in it.
Yeah.
or kombucha. I don't know what you drink. You know? And,
You drink kombucha.
kombucha. But yeah, good old country music. And my sister was just always listening to it. And word for word. And listening to like Case 101 in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're always playing just good country music. Like if we ever go to a bar or anything, we go out and there's a jukebox, I load it up with country music. And
You're everyone's biggest nightmare.
yeah, 100%. Yeah. So when I was
didn't know that.
oh no. You know?
Well, I didn't know that you would do that. I mean, I know other people who do that. Like I went out with one of my friends a couple months ago and he did it and I was like, you said you're broke, but you just spent $20
Yeah.
on
It's
the
priorities,
music.
Katelyn.
No, no, literally. And he was like, yeah, that's what I do. And I'm like, okay, I would have not done that, but okay.
Yeah, slay. Good for you. I do that. Was that me? Was I drunk that night?
It was not you.
Okay.
It was another guy.
I do that. And when I was working at the bar, the first bar I was working at, you know, I would always play one song, and it's me and my brother-in-law. It's me and his favorite song, like that we share in common. Mm-hmm. It's "Drinking Problem" by Midland.
Oh, I love Midland.
Love that song.
I saw them for free.
I was gonna say you saw them, right? Ugh, envy.
Wait,
envy.
how do you know that?
Dude, you told me that. I guess I don't remember that. I don't know. the side eye's kicking in again. Dude.
I'm just listening now. Keep going.
Yeah, and I would always play that song at the bar when I was working there. And man, my buddy, who is a bartender, he would fucking hate me for it. And it would get to the point to where somebody else would play it in the bar, and he'd be like, "Nick, did you play this shit?" I was like, "Bro, I just got here."
Yeah.
But sometimes, and this is sometimes, bro, when I would do this, I would play it before I walked in the bar.
Oh,
my
god!
Like an entrance song. Like I was
You
in
are
the WWE.
so manipulative.
What? Where is this coming from? Manipulative?
You're gaslighting him into thinking that you didn't play it, but you played
like,
it.
that was only sometimes. That wasn't all the time.
Which bar was this at?
This was at Nate's in Buda. Why?
I'm just wondering.
You're just gonna go there and rat on me.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, well, if you ever see Nick in here, just shut the jukebox off because he's gonna put nothing but country on. I'm sorry.
No,
I just like country.
I'm just thinking, like, I've only been there with you that one time, but I don't know where the jukebox was.
No, that was a different place. We were at Progress.
No, we went to Nate's afterwards.
Did we? We did.
What's your death row meal?
Hey, man, there it is.
I know everyone started to think about it after I told
like, damn,
y'all.
what was he going to ask him?
Right, okay, so just the premises. We at least need a drink, an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert. At least. You can always have more.
Yes. If it is my last meal, I will have a tall beer because...
Fucking alcoholic.
Hold on now. Hold on. I don't have a problem.
No.
Okay. Water. And have some water with some ice.
Why would you waste your stomach on water?
That's what I'm saying. So if you ever go to, there's a restaurant, Jalisco's, they have huge jugs of beer. And man, those are just delicious, right? And, you know, I'm more of a tahini guy instead of salt. It's just something I need. I thought he was coming over here.
Me too. I got excited.
So excited. But yeah, so I would have a tall Modelo with tahini and 2 limes. You got to put the limes on each side of the beer, and you call that a baby Yoda. So I would have that, yeah. Trick of the trade. So I would do that. And appetizer, probably be like some I'm talking loaded, like Texas style loaded fries.
Where do you get yours from?
Recently, I've been getting them at Pinballs, but there is, Texas Roadhouse usually has good.
I love
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse.
Man, have you seen like the?
I love Texas Roadhouse.
What do you-
I really love Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah. Damn.
I
Me
do.
too. Yeah. Yeah. Do you like really love Texas Roadhouse?
No, like I genuinely do. That's always where I pick to go for my birthday.
Oh, dude, fire. Do you get on the saddle?
No, they never know. I'm not a big birthday person. I don't like to celebrate it like that. But
hear you.
I get to pick where we go. So I'm like, I want Texas Roadhouse.
You gonna go again for your birthday?
It just passed, so
Yeah.
probably
Well, like
the next year.
Next year, yeah.
In like almost 365 days. 330 days, I guess.
Carry the wine. Goddamn, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I like them too. What do you get when you go there?
Oh, it just depends. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go there after this.
God.
So, okay, before I was like ride or die. Like I want the 8-ounce steak, medium, and I always get the loaded mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And it depends on how I feel. Usually corn is my other side, but I don't ever eat that because I eat so much bread. One butter is only for 2 rolls. That's how you're supposed to use it.
Yeah.
And you're not supposed to cut it in half. You're just supposed to dip it in there and eat it.
I love the math.
Okay, yeah.
The math is amazing right now for me.
And usually, like, it's a Sprite. I need something crispy.
Yes.
Sometimes I'll do a sweet tea, but never the alcohol from there because I don't want to waste stomach room on that.
That is true.
I mainly go for the bread and never dessert.
Now, are you an alcohol, like, connoisseur?
I hate alcohol.
No, okay, never mind.
Oh, I also, okay, here's my other order. If I'm going to do an appetizer, I like this rattlesnake bites from there.
Okay.
Their ranch is so good.
Just refresh my memory. on
Rattlesnake bites, I'm pretty sure they're made out of pimento cheese and they're fried.
that. Ooh.
But it's a lot of cheese. And I fucking love cheese.
Shit,
too.
that's all right. I just had the Baby Bell. I
Oh.
had one before I came here.
Your first time?
No.
Oh, okay. Those are all right.
Really?
I don't really like cold cheese. I only like it when it's unhealthy for you.
At least you're honest. Like the transparency is amazing, right?
Okay,
now.
well, let me put you on. The chicken tenders from Texas Roadhouse are so good. They're kind of sweet.
Ooh.
They're so good. That's my other thing that I get.
Do you only
That's
just
about
dip it in ranch?
I do not like ranch like that.
Okay.
White gravy all the way.
Yeah. What the fuck? Anyway.
What do you dip your chicken tenders in?
Ranch.
No.
Yeah.
That's too
But
sour.
I'm not okay. But like, if it depends on where I'm at, truthfully.
Okay.
Because like, if I go to Dairy Queen, dude, gravy all day.
You go to Dairy Queen and you eat there?
What are we getting? What are we doing right now? What's going on?
You're gonna bash
Yeah.
me for picking white gravy as a Texan?
No.
What do you get whenever you get chicken tenders at Whataburger? What do you dip that in?
They have a ranch, the jalapeno ranch. The face. You're gonna judge me?
Oh yeah, I'm judging you right back. You judged first.
No.
Okay, I'm
might
sorry.
have.
I have sidetracked us so far. So
It's
you're
cool.
getting
It's
extra loaded fries
Yeah.
for your appetizer.
Bacon, green onions, cheese. I was gonna say white gravy to fuck with you, but no white gravy. And then yeah, like loaded. And like
No jalapenos.
probably
That'd be fire.
Fire, dude. Jalapenos. In a perfect world, some like carne asada on top. Ugh. Damn. My mouth is like salivating right
Really
now.
hungry.
We got to cut this one short today, guys. We got to get the fuck out of here and go in. All right. So then that's my appetizer. And if it's like last meal, I would want, and it's not like a steak from anywhere. My brother, he would have to cook it. He cooks the craziest steak, man. I need him to cook the steak, and I'm not going to say how he does it because I know how he does it. Not a lot of people do it like that, but he does it, and he does it damn fucking good. It would have to be one of his steaks with some street corn, I'm not a big fry guy like with my steak. So I'd probably just double down on the fries and get some like loaded mashed potatoes. We got to get out of here, man.
Oh, yeah. We're not even close to being done either.
But yeah, that would be my death row meal. Thank you for asking me.
No dessert.
Oh yeah, of course. This one's fun. It would be either a slice of tres leches cake, because I love that. Some people don't like that. Because some people... I
don't like wet cake.
Wet cake. I mean, I like it. It's like a childhood thing, I think. Mm-hmm. And then I would also get... It has to be from... You can't get it from a corner store. You have to get it straight up from the ice cream man who's in the van.
I know what you're going to say. Keep going.
Is it the strawberry shortcake?
Yes.
Yeah, dude. I'm sorry. Those are just the best. I don't know why I apologize. I'm not sorry. Those are the best.
I've never thought to myself, oh, I really like that. I also tried it one time at school, and that's it.
They had those at school?
Yeah, they did. They would sell out, though.
That sucks. I didn't know that.
I used to sit next to a girl, and she would get it, like, every day.
Damn. I must have not, like, had money. I have grown-up money now. I could go buy... just packs of those, you know? That's
okay,
the cool
quick
part.
flex.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. What?
Now we have a special surprise for y'all. We're going to do a Hear Me Out cake.
I'm excited for this one. We have been trying to hide it from each other. And like,
we don't know each other's picks at all.
Ooh, I got some interesting ones.
Okay.
I had to switch mine up a little bit last minute because some new things were brought to light for me. But... I think and you know what? I got to defend these two straight up.
Okay, that's fine.
You got to defend yours.
That's fine.
Like to a T.
Okay, let me set it up real quick.
Okay, you got it, player. All right. Okay. The pattern here is insane. I think we got to just come out swinging. You know?
I'm so nervous.
Auntie Fanny?
That's disgusting.
Dude. It's like a... Like I said, there's going to be a pattern here. But yeah.
Are you serious? It better not just be people with big asses.
Hold on. When we get into it, you'll see. But like in the movie, Rodney.
She's old.
She's like, so hey, whoa. Age is just a number, right? Did you see the picture? You want to see it again?
I'm looking at it.
I can see that. I can see that ass there. Rodney.
It's gonna be hollow.
Rodney, it is hollow. It's a trunk.
Oh my!
Have you seen the movie?
I've seen the movie. It was a long ass time ago. Though.
The main character Rodney, his last name is Copperbottom, but he said my name's Rodney. Here, I'm so sorry. Hold on. You want me to repeat that over again?
A little bit faster, yeah.
He said, yeah, my name's Rodney Copperbottom. But he said, my name's Rodney Big Bottom, because that's a big-ass bottom. Hear me out.
That's terrible. Okay, my first one is Spirit.
Dude, oh my God. My sister's going to shit when she sees that.
I don't think I really have to say anything about that. He's just gorgeous.
Yeah, look at the hair, dude. Just a stallion.
There's nothing I have to, like, defend, I don't think.
It's going to be weird, but, like, I got to agree with you on this one. If we can get Waffle here, I think we should. He just shifted, guys.
Yeah. Okay, I think you definitely won that round for how ridiculous that is.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay.
Well, honestly, that right there, like, you know, that has a really good soundtrack. The movie does.
Okay. I'll go next. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I picked Skizzleman. From
Talk to me.
YouTube.
Talk to me.
It's just his skin and his voice. I think that he deserves some more. Like, he's hot.
That is crazy work. He's looking this way too. He's like, yeah, bro, you believe her, right? You know what?
I'm not going to defend that anymore. Skiz is like a good Minecraft YouTube player, and he just gives like dominant energy.
Okay, all right. I think you said it all. I think
that's all I need to say.
I don't know how many of these. Let me see what I got here. I gotta say some of these for last. Okay, if we're doing stuff like that, okay, let's go. It's gonna be this.
Ew!
It's a leg thing, I think. I don't know. There's no talking. There's nothing, and also there's a fishing pole. I like to fish, and I like legs. I don't know. I'm not gonna defend this no more, but this is going right. Maybe in the background because I'm not super proud of that one, guys. But
you could take
it happened.
You could take that one. You can
sure?
take
Okay,
it.
all right, okay. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead. Pull your next one because I just.
It's the word bubble and bubble letters. Like I said, there's gonna be a pattern here. What?
You're so weird.
It's like curvaceous.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not crazy on the English.
I don't think mine are crazy enough at all.
Oh, well, you know.
I think I'm right in the mind. Like there isn't.
Well, should I like go off to the side?
No, keep putting them in the front.
Okay. Doing. Yeah, the word bubble.
Okay.
The hand movement should help.
I picked Nomeo from Nomeo and Juliet.
Here, Chewy.
I guess he's not a fan of Nomeo from Nomeo and Juliet. I don't really think that I need to defend that. I mean,
Yes.
he's just an attractive gnome.
100%. We're gonna dive into that. Yes, guys, look. He's here. Come here. You smelled the cake? What's yours? Can you defend that? Can you defend Nomeo and Juliet?
Waffle, you're so cute.
Waffle, we missed you. Everybody else missed you too, man. It's good to see you again.
Chewy's being bad.
Chewy is crazy pants right now. Damn, you call me a freak.
You are.
It was, I mean, okay, explain to them what you had said earlier about.
If he had any regular people, I was like, don't pick people who are conventionally attractive.
I was going to, I'll tell you this right now. Every single one of them, they were all animated.
Okay.
There was not a single
then you
human
should just
being in
kept
there.
them all.
Well, honestly.
Now Chewy and Waffle are in here. They're both going to cause havoc.
Hell yeah.
No.
Shout out to all the dog lovers.
Waffle,
I take that round too. I'm not going to lie. I might take all these rounds.
I just don't think that there's anything wrong with me.
What?
You just... All right, come on.
It's your turn. You go first.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Grunkle Stan from Gravity Falls.
That's you know what? That's not valid. You're a freak. You're weird.
No, I'm not.
Like, what is that? Is it his 5 o'clock shadow?
It's
I
because he's
can
a man.
He's a grandpa.
He's a grand uncle.
You got to defend that one 100%.
No, I don't.
I
He's a big beefy man. He wears a girdle because he's so beefy.
Oh. He wears a girdle.
I don't think there's anything. I guess no. I really, really tried to see if I was a weirdo in any ways, and I don't think that I am.
No, yeah, honestly, the rest of these aren't gonna help.
But also, like, the women are more sexualized than guys are, so it's like we really have to reach here as women to decide who's.
I just want to say this right now: this horse had no business being that gorgeous.
Right.
He was a horse.
Right.
He's a stallion.
But the female horses were really cute too.
Yeah, honestly.
The artwork is just really good.
Yeah, it was great. Like I said again, great soundtrack behind it. Same with Romeo and Juliet. But they didn't have to go that hard with the horse. You feel me?
I think he looks like Sinbad from Sinbad.
Holy shit, the pirate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is he over here?
No, because everyone loves Sinbad.
You think so? I feel like everybody loves this person too that I have.
Okay.
But I'm not ready to show it.
Throw them up.
No,
it's your turn anyways.
Okay. It's going to be the palm bottle. The pattern. You got to stick with the pattern here. There's a pattern.
Yeah, I see the pattern.
Yeah.
It's just a man. You don't even have to defend that.
I appreciate it. I'm going to put it right next to bubble. I'm going to go home and rethink a lot of things in my life.
Don't be blocking Skiz.
Yeah, my bad. Let me just...
No, I'm not... I don't have any problems.
Skiz.
Okay, it's your turn first.
Is it? This one's really just for the boys. To all my Halo lovers out there. This is Cortana.
I can't see.
Okay, well, they're probably not gonna be able to see it either. But
I don't know who that is.
she's just the love of my life. The boys will back me up. Cortana from Halo.
Okay, a lot of...
She would talk to you, and when she would talk, like, she had a hot voice.
That's valid.
I was just a kid.
Okay.
Same thing. Like, they didn't... Well, you know what? But it was meant for adults.
Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda.
Hey, bro. Hey. Don't even have to argue that one.
Nope.
The voice behind it, you know?
I think it's valid.
Just a straight ass kicker, too.
No, he is. He shouldn't have not lost to Poe.
To Poe?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why? He's a lot more cool.
I have questions that I want to ask you now. You think we could get into some... Can I ask you something?
Sure.
Okay, so you say that he shouldn't have lost to Poe.
Yeah.
But Poe was destined to be the Dragon Warrior.
Yeah.
And he understood something that Tai Lung couldn't see. Right?
I'm not talking about plot. I just think that he's a better looking character.
Oh, I'm diving too deep into it?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. So my next one is going to be Nanny McPhee.
Ew!
Hold on. If you've seen the movie,
I have!
at the end, it's more of like the
I can't
message
get over
behind
the
it.
Mole.
No, once you get past that, you just got to look at the schnoz, you know?
And then the tooth.
And then maybe the tooth.
That's not...
It's really who she becomes at the end. But this was a better picture. Damn.
Ew.
Sorry.
That's gross. Mine seem perfectly fine compared to yours. Okay, my next one is Clay Calloway from Sing.
Valid.
I guess I just have a thing for older,
I think
really
you do.
older guys.
There's an insane pattern. Like, okay, so 5
I'm
o'clock
about to throw
shadow.
it off a lot.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm about to finish strong, but if we look at dude, you got a pattern. There's a mustache somewhere there. Tai Lung, that's just gray hair. He has a mustache everywhere. There's a beard here, 5 o'clock shadow, and then this is just cherry on top.
It's just mature. No immature people.
You like maturity.
Yeah.
Okay.
But even if they're young, I do like gray-haired anime guys. They're my thing.
Damn.
Like Inuyasha, Sesshomaru, and Hidan.
No.
Fine as fuck.
God. All right. Well, I can't even argue with that. You know what's cool about this is that you got... I can't say that for Kung Fu Panda, but you got Spirit, Romeo and Juliet, and Kung Fu Panda. Not Kung Fu Panda. Sing. Great soundtracks to those movies. That's something I pay attention to a lot in movies. Finishing strong, we got Roxanne.
That's obviously.
That's everybody, boys. Come on.
Yeah.
It's the love of my life.
That's not a difficult
She has that like
one.
little beauty mark right there. And she's holding her book, so she's educated.
Is she?
I think so. I don't know. She went out with Goofy's son. But I'm Goofy, so I got to change.
Okay, I think this is my only one that I guess is kind of questionable. Joey Graceffa.
Yeah.
The girls lost it. They definitely lost points whenever Joey decided he was a gay man.
Yeah. I mean, they say, right, like all the best men are gay or taken.
I have not heard that, but I agree with that.
Really? Yeah, I hear that often. But I've heard it in movies. I hear my sisters be saying that.
Okay, so like, it sounds like me and your sisters are on like a very similar wavelength.
Honestly, man, pretty much. Like with the fucking horse, with Spirit. Great movie. I like how they like integrated like, you know, Indian culture into it too.
Yeah.
And then just like the whole scene where they're trying to break him and they're trying to like put shoes on him. Mm-hmm. It's just an all around 10 out of 10. Me and my sister would watch that movie religiously. You know how there's like always a horse girl in school?
Are you about to out her?
Yeah, of course. She's fine. You're fine. She was the horse girl. You should have seen it, dude. She had horses everywhere.
Horse girls have like the hottest husbands, boyfriends, baby daddies too.
Well, she wouldn't want me talking about that. Gotta draw the line somewhere, right? But yeah, she let's just bring it back to the horses. Let's just come back around home because she had a fuck ton of like just miniature horses, big horses, horses that walked on their own. Like, she had everything. And she was a big horse. And like I said, we had horses out there where we grew up. So she was just a freak for a horse, man. And that was her favorite horse. I don't think our cake
is crazy at all.
I think I just threw a lot of weird shit in there. But hey, for our first Hear Me Out cake, I'm not mad at that.
No, me either.
Just Roxanne, she needs to come up higher. She needs flowers.
Oh my
I love her so much.
She's already attractive. She gets enough love.
Her hair, her education, her beauty mark. Yeah.
I'm sitting here in all the skull makeup. I'm like,
yeah. All
okay.
right.
Well, I think that's it for the episode. Nick, do you want to tell people where to find you at?
Honestly, you can find me drinking at your local bar.
No, literally.
And we will have a beer and we'll talk about this crazy ass cake. Or you can follow me on Instagram, NIC_47, Nick_47. I'm around. Shoot me a message. Very friendly. Let's grab a drink. I'm down.
Dang. Okay. That's very inviting.
Try it. Yep. I try.
All right, guys. Well, it's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. You know where to find me at kickinitw.Katelyn on Instagram. And you're probably watching or listening from Spotify or YouTube, so you know where to find that at. But like and actually subscribe. Y'all are coming back to the videos anyways. You might as well just subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers by the end of the year, and we're pretty close to 60, so that's a lot better than we were last episode. So good job on that, but we still need a little bit of more. But yeah, thanks Nick for coming on.
Anytime.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
And happy Halloween, guys. Bye.